do you have a workfluencer on your team? And if you don't, maybe you should. So what's a workfluencer? I hear you cry. Well, a workfluencer is somebody who talks online about their work on their social media platforms. Now, we've always been doing this, even before the online world. We're talking to friends and family at parties. We're chatting to our other parents at our kids' sporting events. We're talking in our church community or our local community. And a workfluencer is a modern version of that, which expands and amplifies that concept because of the power and reach of social media and other online networks. So do you have somebody in your team who's talking about you, mostly in a positive way, but they're sharing the good, the bad, and occasionally the ugly? They're an influencer. They've got a community, an online community, and they're talking about you, the team, and the organization they work for. And this is a really good thing. It's typically a Generation Z person, or it might be a younger Gen Y, a Millennial. It doesn't have to be, but that's typically the case because they work for you and they're really good and they're active online on social media and other networks. And as I said, they're sharing the good, the bad, and the ugly about your work. And what you want is it's mostly the good, but you're okay with a little bit of bad and ugly because the good overwhelms the rest of it. So do you have that sort of person on your team? As I said, it's probably a younger person, it's probably a Gen Z, but that's a good thing because the demographic shift that's happening now is that in the next few years, and it might already be happening in your industry and sector, 1 in 3 people on the planet are going to be Gen Z. So that means 1/3 of your customers, 1/3 of your employees are going to be Gen Zs, and they're going to be your future leaders as well. So are you tapping into the skills that they have with their online communities? You should be encouraging and nurturing them to be workfluencers. Now, if you're not proud of your workplace culture, then this is not good advice for you. I might have some other advice for you, but that's a topic for another day. But if you've built the culture where people feel happy and proud of the place they work in, then why aren't you encouraging and nurturing workfluencers to talk about it and boast about it online? Because when you're looking at recruiting more people, well, these are the sort of people you want, because you would much rather have people like that because they already know the values of the people, of the workfluencers. So if the workfluencer is talking about you online, you want other people like them to work for you because they share that person's values. And this is not going through the traditional hierarchical interview and recruitment process. This is kind of word of mouth, but it's kind of word of online mouth. So these are the sort of people you should be encouraging and nurturing and giving them the freedom and the flexibility to talk about you online. So do you have that? Do you have that kind of culture where you're proud to do that? Or are you afraid to do that because of the negative things they're going to say about you? Well, that's up to you. But if you can build that culture where it's positive and people are happy to work there, they're proud to work there, and they'd love to have people in their community to knowing about it and perhaps also working for you, then that's what you want. That's exactly the sort of culture you want to build. And this is part of a bigger conversation about the future of work. And if you're interested in that bigger conversation, I'm running a free public online presentation soon about the future of work. And I'll share with you some really big picture strategies, but also some really practical things that you can do to be ready for not only right now, but what's coming up in our future when we're looking at what work looks like. So it is open to everybody. You'll find the link to register. Please come along and please feel free to share it with your team and your network as well. I'll see you in the future.